Josef Newgarden, who just a few years ago was a snotty-nosed little Indy Lights winner, standing in victory lane, hoping someday to get an Indy ride, and now he's a badass in IndyCar racing. How the hell are we? What are you doing all winter to keep busy, brother? Because you're a racer and you got to be going crazy.
I am going crazy. I wish I could have some racing activities right now. I mean, the closest thing I get is to go speak about it with the engineers every single day, and that gets really old after a while. I mean, I love doing that, but we talk about it and talk about it and talk about it and go over everything every single time for 10 or 15 times in a row, and hopefully that translates to success next year. We're going to be as prepared as possible. That's the one thing I think you can do, is try and go everything that you can, be as prepared as you can be, and then show up hopefully at Brazil next year, and we're going to be ready to rock. And I think we got a good chance of doing that.
When's your first test?
I don't know when we're testing in 2015 for the first time. I think we'll probably be out by at least early February. There's enough test days that I don't think everyone's going to be able to cram in the new aero kit testing between Brazil and St. Petersburg. Originally, I thought that's what was going to happen. You were going to see, 6 or 7 test days crammed into that period, but I just don't think it's going to be possible for everyone. So you'll see some testing beforehand, which is good, because I think we're going to need that going into Brazil. It would suck if we went into Brazil all cold, with nothing to draw off of for the last 4 months. So hopefully we can get down to Sebring, maybe do a road course test again. That would be great. And then, we need to hit the ground running in Brazil.
Who's your engineer?
My engineer is Jeremy Millis.
So he's going to keep Jeremy. That's good, because that was a nice combination last year. And for no more time you guys had together, it clicked pretty damn well.
It did click well. One of the great things about, rejoining this new group for another year was that, Jeremy was going to be a part of that effort. He was going to be my guy again. But, it's kind of funny, because our philosophy is one team, one dream. It sounds super cheesy, but I've been joking about that with everyone. What's going to be good for the 20 car is good for the 67, and vice versa. So I'm excited about that as well. I get to work with a whole nother group of people as well, along with Jeremy again and my guys, and I'm excited about that, because I've never done that. I've never had more resources to draw from. It's not an excuse, it's just I've never experienced it. Right. So I'm hoping that's going to translate well to me, and I think it will. I think having the more resources is all the better.
Son, you've done very well as a one-car guy. There's no doubt about that, and you've been real close to winning races and stuff. But we keep thinking, okay, who's going to be your teammate? Will it be Jerry Hildebrand? Could it be a guy like Justin Wilson? See, I like to see somebody like that come along, and I mean, as good as you've been on road courses and street courses, there's another guy that's been around for a long time, and that's another guy you can feed off of.
Well, apparently IndyCar is the place to be over the last month. I mean, every person and their mother has been, writing up that they want to be in IndyCar now, which is great. I think that's great that it's getting the notoriety, because, IndyCar is a happening place. I mean, it's an exciting series. There's a lot going on, a lot of tech now with the aero kits. You got great manufacturers with Chevy and Honda. It's a cool place to be, and I think it's only getting better, and I think a lot of people are realizing that. So now you have a lot of these European guys knocking on the doors. Awesome to see Carlin getting an Indy Lights team. I think hopefully they're going to get an IndyCar team too. They're one of the best in Europe. That really opens up the door now, the floodgates, hopefully to bring more people over. As far as us, I mean, that's kind of the scenario with our team. I mean, we've got a lot of guys to choose from. Fortunately, that's not my position to make that call. I can try and have some input there and hopefully direct a little bit for what I'd like to see. But that's up to Ed and all the other owners and what they want to see happen. But I can tell you what, they're working really hard to get the right guy in that seat, because we want to be a successul group, and they did a great job with Mike last year, and it would have been nice to have him around. But I don't know who's going to be in that seat.
Some of the guys, when you raced in Europe, do you see some of the names that you raced against there that are trying to come over here now?
Yeah, it's just strange. I mean, I think it's great though.
Because it's such a dead end over there. I mean, it really is.
It's difficult. It's very, very difficult. It always has been, but I think it's gotten so much worse over the last 10, 15 years, and more specifically the last 5 years. It's just you're running into dead ends, like you said. You have so many junior series. You have so many different types of championships you can run. There's one top level of open wheel over there, and there's not many seats, and only a few of those seats are really the seats you want to be in. So that makes it tough. I mean, when you look at IndyCar racing, it's like the land of opportunity, I feel like. People are going to take the time of day for you. If you're really good and you're showing a lot of promise, you come up through our ladder system. I mean, that's what's great about the Mazda Road to Indy. We don't have a bunch of different championships to run through. You got a nice, concise effort that you can work up a ladder, and then IndyCar's right there afterwards. And it's only growing. It's only getting better. It's the place to be, and I think a lot of people are seeing that right now.
All right, brother. We better see you in victory lane this year. I'm getting tired of interviews as a second place guy, but I think you probably will get in victory lane this year. Josef Newgarden, thanks for your time. Rob Miller for RACER.com. Thanks for watching.